Estamos acá. Estamos acá. Lo único que veo
Ahí está. Listo.
estoy dos veces en la pantalla.
¿Te ves dos veces en la pantalla? Sí, porque estás viendo Zoom. ¿No? ¿No estás viendo Zoom?
No, veo dos cámaras mías. Fíjate en...
Ah, ¿te ves dos cámaras tuyas?
No importa, no importa.
No, no,
¿Qué
pero
sé yo?
ahora. Ah, ya sé. Para. Ahora lo arreglamos en un segundo.
A ver,
Claro,
ponemos
se te ve dos veces, se ve dos veces tu cámara.
no hay problema, no hay problema.
No, ahí
Todo.
lo sacamos en un segundo.
Tutto ben, tutto legal.
Es el coso este de Zoom. Ahí está, perfecto. Pero tu pantalla es cuadradita, entonces agarra cuadradito.
Está bien.
Ahí dice Matías 6, buenas. Buenas, Matías, ¿cómo andás? Bueno, hoy estamos con Pablito Vicentin. Pablito es un grosso. El muchacho este lo conozco cuando nos conocimos cuando yo estaba en Nueva Zelanda por un amigo de un amigo. Y yo recién arrancaba y no tenía quien me dé feedback. Y ahí lo conocí a Pablito. Así que una bestia. ¿Hace cuánto que estás trabajando en esto, Pablito? Hace 1000 años, ¿no?
¿Cómo andan? ¿Cómo andan? ¿Todo bien? Y bien, qué sé yo. Trabajando en esto, o sea, desde que empecé 3D, o sea, ser artista digital que dejé la facultad, más o menos 20 años, ya pasaron 20 años.
Ah,
Y
mierda.
después de ahí me fui a estudiar afuera, me fui a estudiar a Vancouver, animación en 3D, y ahí empezamos más profesionalmente la cosa. Y unos 18 más o menos estoy, o sea, como profesional, profesional.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so
This is
English,
in English.
this is in English, English or Spanish. Okay, okay. So, okay, hello. This is Kochi. Kochi saying, okay, yeah,
Thank you,
yeah, man.
Kochi.
This,
Thank you. Yeah,
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 yeah. This is in
yeah.
English.
This
So,
is in English. Okay.
we were talking about Pablo experience, right? And I
Okay.
asked Pablo for how long he was in the sushi industry. And so, Pablo, go for it.
Okay. So again, in English. Hello, everybody. So I've been doing 3D art for like 20 years now. Professionally for 18 years. So yes, I've been doing 3D and 2D both. But since I was a kid, I used to draw a lot. So that's pretty much my main background, I would say. So yeah, that's it.
But you work in you actually worked in Vancouver, right? In Canada.
Yes,
And you
I
study in
went
Canada as well, right?
exactly. Yeah, I went to Vancouver Film School. That was in back in 2002 when when I went there, and that was like a very intensive program. That was a year. What I studied there was 3D animation and visual effects. And after I finished, I started working on. I got a job at Electronic Arts, and I started working on video games. So been working on video games.
You work in which one? You work in FIFA, and also you work in Halo, right? That was a good one.
Yes. Well, at the beginning, I was in house in at Electronic Arts, and there we were doing all kind of sport games that included FIFA, MVP. That was like a baseball game. A little bit of NBA. What else I did work? Well, like FIFA again. Like I did like 3 or 4 iterations of FIFA. Like that's a game that like ships every year. So, and I did work on a Marvel game. It was called Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfect. I don't know if
Which one? Which one?
any of
Which one?
you. Marvel Nemesis. No, Marvel. Yeah, Marvel Nemesis.
Oh,
That
that's
was
pretty
the name.
cool.
Yeah, Rise of the Imperfect. That was
That's pretty cool.
PlayStation 2 game. That
PlayStation
was
2.
yeah.
Nice. I remember the time, when it was PlayStation 1 and you were and in Argentina we have this place where we could go and buy the no legal games. They said the copies of the games. That was amazing.
What do you mean by no legal?
I mean, we in Argentina we used to have legal places that say illegal games, right?
You mean Argentinian copies?
Argentinian copies. But I mean, if you think about it, it's pretty fucked up, right? Because we used to go to very legal stores to buy very illegal games.
Yeah. Yeah, and we used to have like a CD delivery, right? Like you pick the game by email, and then the guy just bring you the CDs with the games to your door.
That was amazing.
So,
that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, that's Argentina, man.
And that was also not for. I was not only for PlayStation, but that was for PC, for Xbox, for any console.
Any console, exactly. Yeah. Dude, they're gonna ban our video if we start talking about illegal games here.
But that was how many years ago? That was like
many years ago.
ago.
We didn't buy any of those games. It's
no,
something
of course
that
not.
went through here, but no. We have no involvement whatsoever.
We never got that games.
Exactly.
Gracias Adrián is saying hola Pablito, Luquitas. Thank you, Adrián.
The guys from Dynamites.
Dynamites guys. Yeah.
Yeah, we were there on their channel like a couple of weeks ago. So.
And the guys from Dynamites, they had today the interview with Abril
Borrado.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
She's awesome as well. So today what we're going to do is Pablito is going to do some concept art, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
And I'm going to continue with my sculpt of Smog and the Balrog, and the camera is going to switch every 3 minutes. The screens, so you guys can see a little bit of the concept art, a little bit of the ZBrush sculpt. But if you guys think that is switching too much, like it needs to be longer, just let me know so we know if it's working or we need more time, like 5 minutes each one or whatever. And if Pablito you want to show something in particular, just let me know and I can stop it.
Okay.
And if you want to show some trick or tips or some whatever, we can stop it for a little bit. Now it's switching, but it's switching and it's not showing the cameras. Nice.
Okay.
Give me a second. I think that is because. Oh, wait. There. I can see.
No. See, yeah. Well, when it switches to your screen, the cameras, disappear.
Yeah.
The two webcams disappear. And
yeah.
Okay.
That's why is that. Now my camera is there.
That's
and what
okay.
is that?
That's okay.
That's fine. I think that if I do that, awesome. That's working. Perfect.
Okay. Oh, Adrian Tobada is on the chat too. Yeah, amazing sculptor.
Hi, Adrian. How's it going?
So the guys from Dynamite. Well, we have some.
We have some.
Okay.
We have some people.
Yeah. We're like 9.
Hey, wait. But we have.
You have Twitch and Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. We have 9 in YouTube. Come on, guys, put likes so we get more. We have Facebook, and in Facebook we have Jorge in Facebook.
Yeah, Jorgito.
Let's go, Jorge. And we have
It's Kochi, man.
And we have Kochi. We have Juan Camilo Campo. Hola, Juan.
Okay.
And in Twitch, and we have Matias, and Matias left Twitch. Matias now is in YouTube, I think. Nice, awesome. I noticed that the and Kochi Kochi is starting a new stream soon. So guys, keep an eye for that. He's awesome. He does a lot of nice paintings. I mean, a lot of painting in sculptures.
Miniatures
paintings, yeah.
Exactly. So I'm
Nice.
gonna just arrange my second screen here. I have some, references to start. Okay, so let's see what we can do here.
Where's the?
Anyway, so I don't know some quick sketches. See what we can get over here.
So how is work nowadays?
Oh, it's getting pretty busy, even though like there is a pandemic going on. Everybody in the. I guess I was talking to many colleagues, and they are like super busy. I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
there.
right.
Why there is so many commissions uh,
Yeah,
on.
we still very busy. It's it's
Yeah,
it's it's weird, right? We have pandemic, everything stopped, but we still all the busy all the time.
yeah, I know. So, anyways, so yeah, work's going okay. I mean, it's better than what it was last year for me. I had like a terrible 2019. That was probably my
Ah, the
worst
problem with the
year.
back, right?
Yeah, I had like an injury, so I couldn't work pretty much at all over the entire year. So
But man, you're working now in everything. You have like two sculptures from Pride One. You have you have been done a lot of things this year.
yeah, well, those Prime One sculptures and the XM sculpture that came out recently, they are all from I think 2017, most of them,
All right.
and one of them is from last year. So yeah, sometimes it take quite a while to for actual product uh, to see the like to come out actually, right? Uh, from uh, from the original scope, right? You finish the scope in like you know a period of time, and then like usually has to go through reviews, and the
Yeah.
license has to review it, and then production, and then when the actual sculpture gets into the market, it's probably like 2 3 years later. So yeah,
Oh,
it takes.
that long takes
Yeah,
2 to 3 years.
yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like those sculptures were done in 2017, so imagine
Oh
it's like 3 years.
wow, that's true, man. That's a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
It's almost like a movie.
pretty
It
much.
takes more.
Even, but that happened even in games, man. Like there are games that take like 3 years to develop, and you do
Oh
see
yeah, yeah, of
like
course. Games take a long time, but I didn't expect that the sculptures will take that much, right?
it takes about the same. Takes about the same. So since you finish the actual digital one, you have to go to like the guys that make the cuts for productions, and for to get the molds out of the copies, right?
Right.
And then the factory have to paint it, and then you have the pre-order stuff, and like well, from start to the actual sculpture to get to the hand of the collectors, probably even longer, because the actual figures are coming out right now, but you see only the pre-orders, and then it takes another year from the pre-order to uh, the people getting the actual statue.
Right.
So
And how is the process? So you sculpt you sculpt it, and after another very good painter will paint it, right?
usually, you sculpt it in digitally, right? And then that goes to some guys that, well, actually, the company just print that, okay, the digital asset, they print it, and then after that, they get some, yeah, some prototype painters. They paint the prototype. That's probably what you are seeing right now when you get the photographs and stuff like that. But that's like after the license approve everything. It has to be everything approved. So
Right.
they send all the material to the license, Once it's approved, it gets printed, then painted. Then you see all the picture, the really nice pictures with nice lighting, and then they put it on pre-order. They put it on pre-order, it probably takes about, depend on the company. Sometimes it takes a year, sometimes it takes even more, sometimes even less, from the actual pre-order time to get all the material to the light in your hands. So yeah, it's a long process. Something different from video games, but
So
it's
so when with this the painter the painter paint the products after that product goes to the company who produced them and paint all the other all the other prints.
no. The factory, I mean, you get the prototype. It's painted by a really skillful painter.
Yeah,
Okay, so you
yeah,
get the prototype, you get the nice one, you get the nice pictures, and then that once the prototype get done, that prototype goes to the factory. The factory take a look at what is there, and then you know makes copies of it. And they have a factory, with all painters, just painting, hand painting every single copy
right,
with materials that last a little bit longer. Like their paints that are more durable in time, and like they have a different, you know, uh, process, right?
right,
So they try to copy the prototype as close as
as
they
possible.
can with different kind of material. But probably what I'm guessing, I'm not a not a painter, right? But I'm guessing they use acrylics and stuff like that. That sometimes like
Mm,
it's not the most durable one.
right.
And once they get the in production, they use a different kind of paint, like I don't know, NML or something, more. Uh, I guess
A
more.
bit more durable.
Yeah, exactly. That's a word.
Something that will last longer in time.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Nice. Let me see if the guy have some questions because I was checking the other stuff and I forgot about. Let's see. Kochi, no era en inglés esto. Dita. Kochi is laughing. The guys from Dynamite say the Dynamite say hello. Yes, William was doing. Ah, yeah, we talked about that. William was doing the stream with Abril. And hello, Jorge. Adrian Tribulo, yes, it's a Smog. I'm planning to do a fight between Smog and a Balrog. So I'm redesigning a little bit the characters, and I will do a sculpt of a fight between the two of them. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's a lot of scales to do, but should be fine. No, Jorge, creo que en Face no se ven los comentarios después en el chat de Restream, pero voy a fijarme porque como no es la primera vez que uso Restream, estaba usando Mob Crash antes y no creo que no seteé bien los títulos o algo, así que tengo que aprender a usarlo un poquito. Hola Guillermo, Negro. Brandon Lee is asking how it's going. It's going all good. Pablito is
Those are all the guys from Dynamites, like from the Discord channel.
Adrián Tribulo. Panico 28059 is saying wanna become famous? Buy followers. I think someone wants that we pay for followers. And
It's a good idea.
yeah, we should do that, right?
Yeah.
So, which one are what's your favorite thing to work on? Monsters, characters, fantasy, sci-fi.
Everything. That would be the the right answer. I like everything. I like so, right now I'm doing I don't know some kind of cyberpunk or something, but I like medieval stuff quite a lot,
Yeah,
especially fantasy stuff, right?
yeah.
So um, yeah, yeah, I guess those are the two genres or like the two like themes I like the most. It's more like high tech stuff,
Yeah.
more like Halo, more like yeah that kind of stuff. Gundams, Robotech, or whatever that kind of stuff. I used to draw a lot of ships and planes and stuff like that when I was a kid, and
So
and
you
I
you
really
don't
like.
have you don't have a preference between fantasy and sci-fi. For you, it's the same.
It's pretty much the same, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I like both. I like doing some stuff like similar to Lord of the Ring or some like something like I don't know Avatar or whatever. Like
Okay. That's pretty cool.
to me, it's the same.
For me, no. For me, I like more fantasy for some reason. I don't know. I kind of like the brute force that is in fantasy.
Hmm.
The thing of it's a dwarf and an orc and they take an axe and they take a hammer and you know I like that thing. I'm not a big fan of the guy shooting lasers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that kind of brute force thing. So, and what is your main inspiration when you start? You search how you work. You search references, or you just start.
Sometimes I just start. Sometimes I use references. I don't know if you can see my screen right now. I don't know if I can. No, probably it's not showing. I have a picture of a girl sitting. Let me see if I can open it.
I think that if you copy it into Photoshop, should work. I think probably.
Oh, okay, but let me see if I can quickly open it. I'm gonna put this on the other side. Um, okay, I'm using her as a reference for the post, but I'm doing whatever like just changing. I
Right.
don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we can see it. We can see it.
Okay, but the idea is just to make like some cyberpunk. So I use that for main idea, but then I
You start to change it a little bit, and
yeah starting blocking out and making something completely different.
movies. Which ones are your favorite? What kind of movies are the ones that you? Because with Franco we had a big discussion about movies in the last stream.
Oh yeah, I know. I know, and that's a difficult. Um, Favorite movies? I don't know. Well, I'm Star Wars fans, obviously, but okay. Oh, what a question. Favorite movie? I don't know. I was kind of shocked when I watched Independence Day. That was kind of the
That one was
something
good,
that
right? I
that
actually
was pretty.
that was pretty
I wa-
good.
yeah. Then Matrix. I don't know. Those are like movies that kind of made a big impact on me. What else? I can tell you like Saving Private Ryan, and that was kind of like a game changer, I guess, for every single war movie. And I like war movies. I like sci-fi movies when they are well done. They have a story and they have good visual effects, and that's something that probably happened to you too. When you get in this industry, you start seeing like uh, you start being more picky about visual effects, and
Yeah,
they
it's
have to
true.
do
It's true.
and what you're looking for is something that you get surprised by, like watching a movie and don't realizing where they use VFX and where they Like
Yeah,
sometimes you watch movies where you see the real or the visual effect real, and it's, oh my god, I didn't realize that was 3D.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
that was like that was like,
It doesn't happen too often, but it happens.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Probably one of the movies. I don't know who it's called in English, but it's Crusades from with
Uh,
Orlando Bloom. I'm a big fan of
yes.
Ridley Scott. To me is one of my favorites directors
Mm.
in terms of photography.
Ah,
Like
he's very good for that. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like setting up angles and like that kind of stuff, like Black Hawk Down and all those kind of movies. Like
The other
wow,
guy
I
that is
love.
very good in that is relatively new. Is the guy who did Blade Runner. He's very good for that.
Oh yeah,
Villeneuve, I think is the name.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. And another one is Guillermo del Toro. I
Wow,
love
he's
Guillermo
amazing.
del Toro. Yeah, he's
He's
one of my
amazing.
favorites.
I mean, I really like Guillermo del Toro because I like that. I like the monsters of his movies, right? The creatures in his movies are pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. He actually draws pretty well. Like he's a really good like artist when you get to pencil, and he actually draws quite well. Like I remember watching like one of those DVDs, like with extras.
Yeah,
He was actually, I can't remember what movie was that. I think it was. I can't remember if it was Blade 2 or
yeah.
something like that, or yeah, or like I said, or Hellboy. I can't remember which one. But he was actually doing some concept for creatures,
Yeah.
and he was really good at drawing stuff. So
Well, I mean, you can see that he have some knowledge of design, right?
yeah,
Because we know directors that don't have that, right?
exactly.
You can see it everywhere, right?
Yeah,
And you know what's
yeah.
the other thing? I'm sure it's some movies that directors they directors actually don't matter, and you can notice that movies. It's a lot of movies where directors are not as big deal as the production company, right?
Yeah,
So lots of times, sometimes directors, if the director don't have the weight, he can do whatever he wants. It's like he needs to sell it to the production company all the time.
exactly. I don't know what to do with the hair.
Oh,
Can do something like this. Supposed to be cyberpunk.
I don't need it. Doesn't matter. It's okay. I fix that later.
Is that? What about you? What are your favorite movies? Probably you already spoke with Franco.
Sorry.
What are your favorite
Oh, my favorite
movies?
movies. I love Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings.
I can tell.
Yeah, but you know what's the thing? It's not that I love it because it was the movie who bring me into the industry. I mean, it was the movie that for me did everything, right?
Yeah,
I started in this because of that movie. I watch it and say, oh, man, I want to make that monsters, and and I don't know, was the movie who did the thing for me. You have different when you are a kid, you have different things that make a change for you,
yeah,
right? For me was Lord of the Rings, all the Rocky movies,
yeah,
Uh, Rocky movies make me my hobby, right? Martial arts and all that kind of stuff. I watch Rocky 100 times. I watch the Jean-Claude Van Damme movies all the time. Uh, and Lord of the Ring was a big one. And after that one was Avatar. Avatar as well was a movie that uh, it changed me only in it make me understand a bit more what VFX was, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, I mean, of course, at that time was the time where we used the 3D glasses started, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that.
In Argentina, we used to have in my city in Quilmes, we used to have a cinema that was called Unicenter, and we used to go to see the movies there, right? And we went there and saw that movie and said, well, it- to me was I started to understand a little bit more what's going on. Um, well, the I don't know which one is the name in English, but sharks, tiburon, man, that
Tan tan
movie
tan
was
tan
that movie was awesome.
tan 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 tan.
And Jurassic Park for me because I was super super I was super young. I was, I don't know, 5 years old, 6 years old when I saw Jurassic Park. I don't remember. I always remember the image of the T-Rex eating the head of the guy that was in the toilet.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
And I remember being a child and don't wanted to watch and put my hands in top of my head, right? Saying no, and after the second time that I watched it, I say okay. But when I was a kid, I got scared of that.
Now, one movie that actually made a big impact on me was Final Fantasy Spirit Within, because I was just
Oh, the
you
one
know
with the dog.
it's, what
Is the one
no
with the dog, the flying dog?
no. The Spirit Within is that the movie, like with the Spree. Oh, well, was one of the first one to be like a full movie, with digital actors.
Ah, okay.
The one that with the I don't know, was Spirit Within.
I'm going to search it. Let me check.
Yeah,
Let's see. Independence Day.
I
Best movie
was
ever.
starting, studying 3D, and that movie came out, and I remember to buy. I went to the local video store, and I asked the guy to can get me a DVD, and I actually bought the DVD. At that time was like big stuff, nobody buys a DVD. And
What was the name of the movie?
Final Fantasy, The Spirit Within.
I'm pretty sure that I
The
watched it.
movie, the movie was bad, but the actual 3D that was at the time was like really,
Final
really.
Fantasy, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, The Spirit Within. All right. Oh, I saw this movie. It's
Yeah,
actually a CG movie.
exactly. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I saw this movie.
At
Yeah.
the moment I was starting, with on 3D,
I mean, for the time was cutting edge.
Oh yeah, of course. I know. Even the designs, for the
No, it
for
was
the
very
soldiers.
good. For the time, I mean, I think that the animation was very good for this as well.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I saw this. This one was very good. I mean, for the what this was, guys, remember this was 2000, right?
yeah,
We are
yeah. It
talking
was,
about 20 years ago,
and
uh,
still, I guess it looks pretty good.
and probably not with the budget or no, not a very big budget, probably
Exactly. No,
very
no, right, very big budget,
very
but
big budget
yeah. But at the time, was like, one of the first one that attempt to do, realistic characters
in
made,
CG, right?
in CG. Yeah, exactly.
Well, in 2001, how old I was in 2001? In 2001, I was that was 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh, I was 13. Yeah,
very young
I was
boy.
very young. Yeah, I remember this movie. For the time was amazing. Yeah. Some shots of this movie they were very good. Like very good. Still big, they can still be looking good, right? With a little bit of a change, could be good. Oh, that's looking cool, Pablo.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with the hair. That's kind of like funky stuff. Whatever.
It's looking nice. Let's see here. So here is asking Juan Camilo Campo Puerta. Lucas, listen to a question. The tutorial you have from Marius to ZBrush, is it similar to the workflow used in the film industry? Is similar to the workflow I use in the film industry. I don't know if probably someone else use it. I don't know if everyone use it, but that's how I like to use it because it's very clean, it's very fast, and you had people works in different ways in the VFX industry. I really like to work I really like to have a very low res model that will handle all the changes, and that model will get subdivided until I get enough the geometry I need. And that's the way I found more effective because it makes my changes very fast, right? Imagine that for give you an example. How much time will take you to make a change in topology in a model with 300,000 polygons, right? 300,000 polygons is a model that we render, right? It's a render model. How much time it will take you? It will take you at least a couple of days to change topology in that. It's way too many vertex, way too many polygons. You need to change DBs. It's a lot of things to fix. Too much to handle, right? And it starts to get, it starts to make the changes very slow. Now, how much time it will take you to make changes in a model with 20,000 polygons? Well, that will take you hours. It's a couple of loops. You change them, put the new ones. You need to add a new arm. Okay, you need a new arm. Okay, I need to delete 10 polygons, stitch a new arm. I don't lose all the UVs because I still the UVs, the part that is broken is the part that you lose, but you attach it very fast, and that's it. You subdivide that model and you bring back the details. I do a lot of things, like for example, if you are going to bring back the details, I don't do a projection straight away from ZBrush. What I do, I transfer the points. So I don't, because the projection sometimes is not clean, right? It's not that the vertex will go to where was the other vertex, right? It's not 1-to-1. And the point will go where ZBrush thinks that the distance is, right? So sometimes what I like to do is just subdivide that model and take the model from ZBrush and start to transfer points as much as I can. And in that way I keep it clean, right? And I will project the last part. I will project the last subdivisions where it's too much geometry to transfer points. And William is asking, how's going the switch? Oh, the switch is working great. Actually, it's working very good. It's switching between 2 minutes. You guys think that it's okay? Switching between 2 minutes is fine, right? I think that it's pretty good. When I saw that stuff, it helped me a lot. Yeah, Marvelous don't give you very good topology. I use it for concept art. I use the topology of Marvelous because for concept art I don't care that much. Sometimes I don't do even a zero measure of that. But for production, yeah, it's not good. For production is not good at all. But for concept art, you can just keep it, or you can keep it Dynamesh it or not, or use. Sometimes I use the remesh of Marvelous that give you quads, so it's nicer to subdivide in ZBrush than just triangles that give you points everywhere, pull poles everywhere, and it's more difficult to take them away. But I will make a video soon about how to how to use Marvelous for concept art. Actually, with Pablito, we were talking about how find new workflows for as well um, for collectibles.
Yeah. So funny. We're doing this in English, but everybody watching is Spanish.
Yeah, true. But I share the stream
You should.
in the Shiflet Brothers group because they
Okay.
actually they the last time they asked me that if I wanted that I can put the streams in there, so they were very kind.
That's super cool, man.
Yeah, they're super cool. Um, and also I share them in the Zrush Pixologic, I think, the stream group. So maybe we get some people from there watching as well.
Awesome.
But but yeah, probably most of the people is from the Dynamates.
Oh, the Dynamites guys. The Discord. The guys from Discord, the Discord crew.
Okay.
They're building a really nice community there, man. Like,
Yeah, right. They build a very nice community there.
so
Man, I will never finish with this project with the dragon. I don't have that much time anymore, so it's like going very slow.
oh, I mean, step by step, man. Like,
It's going to take me a little bit. I wanted to finish it fast, but it's not going to happen. That.
no, don't worry, man. Don't worry. Step by step.
Oh, it's something that I wanted to show. I think that the new ZBrush is having some problems with Dynamesh. With Dynamesh, it's not working that good.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. If anyone knows, just write a comment. We are topping like the amount of what is that? The amount of polygons.
Yeah. It's not going very far, and it's not a scale. So don't start saying that it's a scale.
Yeah.
I'm using Dynamesh utility for now. It's working. It's making my life easier for now. Well, kind of.
Oh,
What happened?
sometimes happen. No, Photoshop sometimes happens that it doesn't allow me to when I.
You see, this is not good.
Yeah, you see, I can actually draw. So I have to save.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and reopen the document again. Let me see. Save as.
Yeah. It doesn't let me to have more than 600,000 points now. Oh, let me see if I can autoscaler. That will work. That will give me more. So I started to use the Dynamesh utility because the thing is not working that good. Oh, now give me more. Good. So Paul Gowery, if you are watching this, that probably you're not, but if you are, please help us with this. If you watch it at some point any day, if someone let you know, Paul, we need your help.
I don't know why I have to close and reopen down to 5.
All right, so we have the head more or less there. I really want to finish the block out of the character so I can rig it, make a fast rig, and see the poses that these guys are going to have. Because that's going to be fun, trying to find the pose for these guys. You were able to open it?
Yeah. I'm back on track. So anyways,
So let's see if someone else is asking something. Excellent. Ha ha ha. Oh, let's focus on for some. This one's I'm making characters for the portfolio, but I'm using 10 units per model. You think that exaggerate to present in? Depends how big you are making the model. If it's a face, you can go away with 4 UDIMs, like half and half for production, like divide the face in 4. For production should be fine if it's only a face. If it's a full model, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter really. I mean, it's not. No one is going to see take a look into your UVs for in your portfolio. It's not something that someone will take a look. Or at least I will not take a look, because it's different people want to see different things, right? If I'm watching a portfolio, what I want to see is a mix of artistic skill and technical skill, because in production is different. In production is very linked technical and artistically, right? Artistic stuff. So normally in production, the technical stuff will help you grow the artistic stuff, right? Doesn't matter if you're amazing in ZBrush, you're amazing. You are the best ZBrush modeler, sculptor. But if we can't take that model out of ZBrush and make it move, it doesn't matter, right? It's the thing needs to move. It's not just for one picture. It's for moving, for acting, for expressing. Needs to do stuff. If the character, so that's why I always take a look. Okay, if I'm doing an interview, the model, how many polygons you like to use, how you like to make the topology. Plane shapes. What's the difference between point order and point position? That's a very, very basic question. And I asked that question. That is very basic, because lots of people doesn't know what's point order and what is point position.
What is point order and what is point position?
Okay, so let's do that. What's point order and what is point position? Point order is, if we take any geometry, right? Each vertex, it will have a number, right? From 1 to 100,000, or whatever is the number. So each point, each vertex will have a number. When you subdivide that model, right?
Yeah.
You subdivide that model, you will create new numbers, right? But the numbers that they were before are going to still be the same, right? So for example, that's why I am saying that I make my load 100 very simple, because that means that if I subdivide that load 100 2 times, the points between my load 100 and my load 300 is going to be the same. That means that the load 300 is the model I take into ZBrush, I change it, I do whatever I want, and after I can update all my other loads, plane shaping the 300 into the 200 and 100, because the point order is the same. So plane shapes works by point order. If the point order is the same, the point will go to the right place. If the point order is different, the point order will explode and go somewhere else, right? So it will change all the points that are the same. The points that can't find, they don't find, do nothing, right? So that's why that's the importance of point order, and that's why rigging, and that's why the pipelines are based in point order. Normally pipelines are based in point order, right? So if you change the point order to the rigger, the rigger normally is not going to like you anymore, because he will need to retransfer or re-rig the character.
Okay.
But you and point position is the position of the point in space. That's the only thing is if the point is here or the point is why I can't see my is the dropping. The point position is just where is that point in space. If it's up there or it's down there, that's the point position. And point position is something that you can change everywhere. I mean, you can change it and update it, and everyone will, and it will not affect anyone else.
Cool. Understood?
That's
Yeah,
it. That's
everybody?
it. That's all. That's it. That's point order and point position. That's for me, it's the most important question. You know, it's very important because it's honestly it's a lot of people with a lot of years doing this that doesn't know the difference.
Okay. Juan Camilo Campo Puerto says, okay, I understand in Spanish, but he says that. Okay. So.
That's good. Okay. If you understand, we're all happy.
So, what can I put on here? I don't know if something big, something small.
Also, that's the reason, because sometimes you want to copy and paste OUVs in ZBrush, and the topology is the same. If the topology is the same, ZBrush is going to copy and paste the UVs. But as soon as you take out the model from ZBrush, you are going to see that your UVs are all broken. So if that happened to you, that's the reason.
Okay.
It's because the point order is different, so ZBrush will actually, the UVs are going to be all broken. Where they're going to look correct, but they're going to be all broken and open.
Cool. There you go. With the silencer. Okay. She's a hit here.
So what you do when you work, Pablo? You listen music. You what is your thing?
I usually watch animes or like
Cool.
TV series and stuff like that. Just put it on the background, and it's more like a radio. And it's occasionally, I raise my eyes and I watch on the second monitor. Music probably is the best. It keep you, focus.
Yeah, music keeps you more focused, right?
Yeah, more focus. But sometimes I want to, like relax and not just being all, really super concentrated on my work. Just want to, like work a little bit, watch some stuff, and actually, and you end up spending more time in front of the computer when you do that because you have to finish stuff,
and you don't finish it. Yeah, it happens all the time, right?
Exactly. So that's pretty much it.
That's happened to me very very often lately. Sometimes your concentration when you're. I mean, I have been working in a show for a very long time.
Yeah.
And each day I can concentrate less. It's like each day I can focus less and less and less in what I'm doing, right? It's taking me more effort to focus in what I'm doing. I think that when you get tired of doing every day the same, you start to watch more Netflix, and when you're not that much inspired, right, for what you're doing. Yeah. That's pretty much. When you're inspired for what you're doing, you're super focused. You put music and you get yourself lost in that, right?
Yeah. So I don't have to give her a bike.
The what? Sorry?
I don't know what I'm doing with the design here. Just to put her on a bike or something. Don't like that.
Someone is Juan Pablo Camilo is asking if we like Elvis Presley. You like Elvis?
No. I'm more like a heavy metal guy.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Like classic heavy metal or what kind of heavy metal you like?
Um, I'm more like I don't know. I like Metallica quite a lot.
Yeah,
If you
Metallica,
can,
Master of Puppets.
oh yeah.
Master of Puppets.
And right now I'm listening to all like some new metal stuff.
Yeah,
So I don't know in my how you call it song list or like the playlist
the
I have
playlist.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a bench sevenfold Stone Sour. I like a lot Stone Sour. God Mask, Disturb, um, and then well, a little bit of Lamb of God. What
I,
else?
here they ask you Slipknot. I don't like Slipknot.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't. I don't like
I
that.
I prefer Stone Sour. It's more like less hardcore. You know,
I don't like when I can't understand what he's saying and he's only shouting.
Yeah,
That I don't like.
it's the same singer. He had two bands. He had like Stone Sour, it's more like soft, not soft, but it's like more melodic. Singing, and the other
Yeah,
one is more like Slipknot. It's more like like screaming. I like Pantera.
yeah.
Metallica is probably my favorite one.
I mean, my maximum will be the guy from the maximum that I can support of screaming will be the guy from Ramstein.
Mhm.
That you know, it's no
Yeah, yeah,
Coca-Cola. So
yeah,
that's that guy is German guy.
Sherman. Yeah.
Uh, I love ACDC. I really like
Oh yeah.
ACDC.
Oh, I I went to AC/DC's concert here in
Oh,
Argentina.
nice,
Yeah, it was so
nice,
cool, man.
nice.
That one was really
I
nice.
really wanted to go to. I went in UK. I went to the Kiss.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow,
that was good. That was very good.
that was cool. Kiss is cool, man.
Kiss was good. Hey guys, can you start? Give me a favor. Can you guys start to share the stream? Share it a little bit, move it around, and if you guys can put some likes,
Share,
that's.
share, share,
Oh,
share and
we
like.
don't have the hater today. It's no one doing a dislike, so
Ah,
that's a good thing.
that's probably Kochi.
Coach is the hater.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's looking awesome, Pablo. That's looking very good.
Okay, let's put the hand over there. I like it better.
That's like starting to look pretty cool.
Let's make it some boobs. I'm gonna delete that neck. I'm gonna do something different. Oh shit. There you go.
All right, so we have smog here, and let's start to work a little bit in the body.
There.
Enzo, preguntá en español y te contestamos en español. No pasa nada.
We're bilingual here.
Yeah, we are not racist.
What? What the fuck, man? What it has to do, man? With
English, Spanish, it's all good.
It's all good.
All right, that's okay. I need to see some reference. I'm not sure how is the So he have that, that, and that. Trying to figure out. I need something else in the face of this guy.
No, looking at your screen. Let me see.
No, I need to. Now you can't. I'm trying to figure out if I need to add something else, a horn or something, before I make a zero measure and start.
Okay. Wow. Facebook. I mean, YouTube is out there. No, I just.
No, I think that should be fun for a first zero measure, and I start make a rig. I want to rig this guy and see how it's going to work the two together. I'm very curious how the scale and all that kind of stuff.
Sorry, I was reading the comments. Sorry. No idea what you were saying. I was like,
Nothing important. Don't worry. You
okay.
when we finish, you can watch it again and you will find out.
We'll watch it.
No, joking. I was taking a look if I need any other part of this guy before I do a zero measure and start sculpting the proper face. Because at the moment what I was doing was just building the pieces that I need, right?
There's a question here. What do you use in your studio? Houdini or Maya? I guess Houdini.
I use Maya.
Maya, wow.
We use Maya in the studio. For what? For doing what?
Juan
For
Camilo
rendering.
Campos,
For rendering, we use Clarice.
Yeah.
Clarice render is from Isotropics. Maya is the main software for the pipe. I mean, we use it for rigging, animation, and for rigging and mostly for modeling, rendering, and animation. For modeling, we can use whatever we want. We can even if someone wants to model using C Modeler, you can use C Modeler. So that's fine. But for rendering, we use Clarice. It's not real time. It's a progressive renderer. It's very fast. Renders everything. But I will not use it for personal use. I mean, for production. I mean, if you learn Arnold, use Arnold. Or Renderman.
Oh, Renderman. That's the one from Pixar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That one is pretty good.
I remember that one.
That's very good. Renderman is good. I really like Renderman. Okay, so we have this guy here.
Okay. I like this pose better.
Yeah, Camilo, continue with Arnold. Arnold is good. And for hair, you can use multiple things. You can use Houdini. Making hair in Houdini is pretty good. And XGen is very good. I haven't been doing hair for quite a while, but that ones are the ones that are working pretty good.
Let's see what we can get from here. It's a nice brush. Looks like charcoal or something like that. Oh. To get a soft shadow. Oh, they're so quiet, man. Let's see.
Sorry, I was concentrated.
Randomly. I want to learn random math as well. Okay. Random, will you teach?
They're asking, Brandon, I want to learn Renderman as well. Random could teach you.
It's
I
very
use Renderman
chévere.
at time. It's very chévere. Yeah, Renderman is good. Renderman is good. I use Arnold. Or Cycles. Or that's pretty much what I use. I mean, for concept art, I use Keyshot most of the time for production because it's too fast. For don't use it.
Keyshot, I mean, I like Keyshot, but it's super difficult to set up lights. If you want to do something quick, you can,
It's just for it's for quick stuff.
yeah, you just drop a HDR array in there, and you get nice lighting. But if you want to do some, really product oriented, especially for what we do, like collectibles, you get really soft shadows and stuff like that. The way you,
No, it's not for that.
yeah,
I mean, honestly, it's more for it's a software that is built for product design, right?
yeah,
And it's I actually I really like it because I mean if you use it for concept art, it's good because it's very fast and you finish the stuff in Photoshop, right?
yeah,
You do a lot of comp in Photoshop and a little bit of comp, and you are going to have something that you can show to the client, something presentable, right? Without the mess of I mean, without the time that you spend setting it up in Arnold, right? Like it or not, takes a bit more of time. Setting the stuff in Arnold takes in Maya takes a tiny bit more of time. So if you want to save some time and you're rushing in production or that kind of stuff, it's good. But if you want to have a very nice render and that kind of thing, well, no.
yeah. No,
It's not
I mean,
the.
yeah, I did get some nice result, but it was very painful to set up the light. Like very painful. It's not easy like like other softwares.
Yeah, that's true.
If the people from ZBrush is like watching now, like the cool thing will be a bridge, like something to render it from, just export the, all the geometry with polypaint directly to Max or Maya and just render it in V-Ray or some other
Yeah,
software.
I think that it's a way to make it. I didn't explore it yet,
Yeah.
but I think that it's a way to make it. I need to take a look into that.
Yeah, what I'm talking about is just the same thing. You have like the Keyshot bridge, some kind of like a V-Ray bridge. That's it. You just send it to.
With all the materials, everything there, right?
Yeah, everything there. So you don't have to like export OBJ and then like getting the UVs, getting all the all the nodes and stuff like that. It's just something quick to render. That way pretty cool.
What random cool teachers is random? Do you guys try to defer render in Blender? It is called beer. Why beer? It's a specialized NPR renderer. No, but that's I mean, Brandon, ZBrush have a NPR render, right? That no one use.
I use the BPR.
No, BPR, yes, the NPR, the one that with all the filters.
Oh, okay.
That is called, right? The one with have all the filters in ZBrush that give you the painterly results.
Yes, I guess so.
Do you use that?
No. I use just.
I tried. I tried a couple of times. I never end up using it properly.
Just trying to get a shade on here. The body is probably too big. The head too small. So what happens if I do this? Too long.
No, I didn't try that. And I don't think I will try it anytime soon. I mean, probably give you nice things, but for now I'm going to stick with Arnold, Cycles, and Eevee, and all of that ones are enough. I think that with that I have enough renderers. Honestly, Arnold is very good. I'm not going to say that it's better than Cycles because all the people from Blender is going to hate me, but you get good stuff very fast. That's the good thing about Arnold.
Yeah, they say it's pretty simple. I haven't used it, but they say it's pretty simple, easy to use.
It's very easy to use. It's very friendly and it's very easy to use and gives you very realistic results very fast. Like very fast.
That's cool. Okay. Now I see a little bit better. See. That's there you go. So,
Yeah.
we're gonna start with the mates.
You're going to start with the mates?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because it's late there, right? What time is it there?
Here is 12 o'clock.
Right.
Well, midnight.
I mean, if you're you're not tired, right?
No, dude, I'm like ready to go like 2 more hours. Coach is not there, so he wants to sleep probably. We have Brandon Lee, Juan Camilo Campo.
How many we have in total? Let's see. Let's take a look.
11 here in.
We have 13. So we have one is in Twitch. Nice. Yes, it's one in Twitch. Nice. I really like the guy that is in Twitch. So wherever you are awesome. Probably is my girlfriend.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Probably is my girlfriend.
My wife is probably sleeping at the moment. Okay, let's say it's just in case.
Facebook. School. Okay, nice.
So it's too quiet.
Yeah, it's too quiet.
We need a topic. Come on, guys. We need a topic to talk. Okay, come on.
Yeah. Ask about the personal life of Pablo. Like, ask What was the most embarrassing situation in your career?
Oh, okay.
Let's get into that stuff. That stuff is cool.
Okay. This is okay. This is gonna go. This is gonna. Yeah, it's right to have. I was I was at EA, right?
Yeah,
And EA has those, like balconies,
yeah,
uh, where you can go, have a smoke or whatever, right?
yeah,
This is gonna be so fun.
yeah.
Anyways, so I was like, drinking my coffee. I was alone in that balcony, like, like all those balconies that they face the mountain, right?
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
see this snowy mountain, from Vancouver,
yeah,
and you're in the balcony, and this is gonna go to hell, believe me. So, anyways, I was smoking, having my smoke and my coffee, blah blah blah, and I thought I was completely alone, you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
So I fart really, 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 really loud. I was like, those like, oh, like the earthquake, when was it? Anyway, it was like really, really, really loud, and I thought I was alone in the balcony. It was like nobody, me and the mountain.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. And you weren't alone.
yeah, and I won. So I turned, and there was it was a lady drinking a coffee. It was like, her face was like, oh my god, and I was free. I was like, oh shit, and I started moving, the chair to see if, to see the chair that make some noise, similar to the fart, and no, I did. Anyways, um, anyway, so and after that, I have to, like run into her like pretty much every day. So yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Yeah.
That was
Pretty,
embarrassing.
pretty,
Yeah, that was very embarrassing.
yeah. Probably it's the first time I actually,
You tell that story?
tell the story. Yes.
That's a very embarrassing story.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I shouldn't fart. That loud. But anyway. Anyways, I did. I did. So.
Nice. That's a pretty good story.
Anyways, everybody farts, man. Come on.
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, not in front of everyone else in the studio, but yeah.
Well, I thought I was alone, man. Whatever.
No, no, no. But let's just go. To be honest, in the studio, you sometimes you are sit, between different people and everyone. Time to time, someone farts.
Yeah. In the studio.
Yeah, time to time, someone farts. It's normally is the ones without noise, but the silent
the ninja ones.
the ninja ones. But time to time someone do it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't, man? Come on.
That was very funny. I mean, my
Anyways.
one of the most embarrassing for me was, I don't know if it's the most embarrassing, but first day in the studio, in Australia, they contract me to do some characters for a commercial, right?
Yeah.
And first day, and I asked for a coffee. They gave me a coffee. They gave me the machine. I got a Cintiq, all the stuff, all nice and awesome. And I got the coffee and I threw the coffee in front of all the computer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I did that. I throw everything, all the coffee in front of the computer.
Yeah, well, something that happened to me in my first interview. I had my first interview at EA.
Yeah.
They gave me like a computer to make a test.
Yeah.
So they put me on a cubicle, okay,
Yeah.
and they give me a computer and says, okay, man, you have to actually, make this soccer player, right? So they give me like a mesh. They give me reference pictures,
Yeah.
for the actual player. What you need to do is just grab this mesh, pull the points, and project the images,
Yeah.
so so you get the front picture and the side picture, and you actually blend them together in Photoshop, so you get a really nice texture without any lighting artifacts and shadows and stuff like that. So
Right.
the kind of projection we still do, right? But
Yeah.
at the time the mesh we are projecting it was like 250 polygons.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So it was pretty low mesh. So you just pull, basic shape, and then you project every all the information were from the picture, right? So I spent probably like 45 minutes, projecting stuff and making all the stuff. And when I go to save, I open the save as, and then there were at the computer at the I don't know, I didn't have permission on the drive, on the main drive,
Yeah.
and there was drive from the A to the X or whatever. There were like 10 different drives.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to save,
Yeah.
so I did. So I tried one drive. It was C, I guess, and it didn't let me.
Yeah.
It was like lock or something like that. So I continued working.
Yeah.
10 minutes after that, the actual software crashed and it kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
That was software made XSI.
Yeah.
Still the software I use.
Still the software you use, right?
I use right now nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, XSI crashed on me and just disappeared. All the work I did is gone.
Yeah.
This is how it went. Like they give me a cubicle and say, okay, finish that, and the guy who actually gave me the test just walk away. So I was alone.
Yeah.
So and the guy comes back, he came back and walked into the cubicle. It's like, dude, I just lost everything I did. There is no test. It's just an exercise crash. So okay, don't worry, man. It's like we have your portfolio, so don't worry, man. It's just a test. Anyways, I was like when the actual software crashes, I was like like white. I was so pale, so nervous.
But you
I was
didn't save.
sweating. No, I didn't save. I couldn't save at all, man. Like I tried, but the actual like C drive was locked, and
You couldn't. Yeah.
yeah, there were like 10 different drives, like A, B, C, D. All the letters of the alphabet were there, and I didn't know what to
All the
say.
letters of the alphabet.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, they have like C, that's it's the main one, and then you have all the other ones that were like like network
Yeah.
drives, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that was crazy. So that was my first interview, like
Nice.
test. Yeah.
Well, they hire you anyway, so it was pretty good.
Yeah. Because no, I was lucky. One of the teachers at BFS was actually the lead artist at EA, right? So
Right.
so pretty much, yeah. Uh, he brought me there.
You still in contact with people from EA?
Some people, yes. I really made like really, really good friends. Man, I spent 3 years there, so
Yeah.
um, yeah. I see how I see. I don't actually chat too much with them, but like we just put likes on their comments and stuff like that. What I mean, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I spoken to a few of them like not too long ago. But yeah.
It gets difficult, no? Time to time, I have been moving a lot as well, and sometimes keeping in contact with people that you stop seeing every time,
Every day, yeah. No, it's not the same, yeah. But
sometimes I happen with me more when the culture is a little bit different. You
Yeah.
you at some point you stop getting in contact with them. You still notice each other, and you still
Yeah, like share, like put the,
exactly.
yeah, all the kind of stuff, but you don't actually, like write, hey man, how you doing? Like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Too bad, Adrian. Those images are from Goldfinger's book. No, another book of an animal on less common vertebrates like rhinos, ostrich, etc. Yes, these ones are from Goldfinger. Yeah, the Atlas of Animal Anatomy is a very good book. I use that all the time. What else? I really like. It's not. It's not a actual. This is the Goldfinger book. Yeah, Goldfinger book. This is awesome. For a bit of less more creature design and that kind of stuff, I really like the Terry Whitlatch books. They are very good. Atlas of Human Anatomy, I have it somewhere here, somewhere in the ground, somewhere it's there somewhere. And for Human Anatomy, I really like, are a couple of them that I really like. I really like Human Anatomy for the Artist from Goldfinger as well. This is good. I really like Human Anatomy for Sculptors is an amazing book. And the book with the face, this from the same guys from Anatomy for Sculptures, is one that is face anatomy for sculptures or something like that, and that one is amazing. Now for animal anatomy of less common animals, that's a tricky one because the Goldfinger one have quite a bit. The Atlas of Animal Anatomy have quite a bit. And it's another one of, let me see if I can find it. It's another one that is very good. I don't remember the name. See. No, I can't find it. Honestly, it's not. It's not that it's a lot of books from animal anatomy, right? Maybe something more specialized books like in biology books. Let me see. No. Yeah, the Terry Whitlatch ones are amazing. If not, you need to go just for specialized books. Like you can find books that are anatomy for birds and and that kind of stuff, right? So they're a bit more specialized, a bit more veterinarian books. Maybe that's the name. I used to use a lot. It's one that is for birds. I used to use a lot as well. It's pretty good. Have nice images. I think that's called. It's called Stripper Bear: The Art of Animal Anatomy. That one. That one has some nice stuff. That one is the other book. Have some very nice images. That one. I'm going to put the link. So this one is cool. Yeah, anatomy of facial expressions. That's good.
Oh yeah, that one. Just I'm not I'm sure where to get the lighting from. Jungle.
What I was doing? Yeah, and the one that is Anatomy of Facial Expressions is my book for everything that needs to be with faces. That's what I use. It's very good.
Is the screen switching? Yeah, right?
Sorry?
42 minutes. Is the screen still switching?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Still switching.
There's a little bit of delay from what I see when I'm doing and what I seen on
On your
YouTube.
oh yeah, it's a delay, always a delay between YouTube and what you are doing, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
I think that it's always a little bit of delay.
Okay, what do we do here? What can we add? No, let's do this. There you go. I like it better here. Let's add the cat.
Okay. All right. So I think I like the proportions I have now.
See?
Um.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, fuck! I fuck it up.
What happened?
No, go away. I don't want you to project anything. No. All right. Please don't crash. I didn't save.
Yeah, well, they're saying when we stop speaking, it's like we're like a very like focused. Yes, it is. So if you guys see us like quiet, just bring some topics so we discuss it here.
They're asking. The dragon is stretched because of rigging purposes. Yes, because I want to. This is going to be or the plan. My plan is to make a sculpture out of this guy. And for make the sculpture out of this guy, I want to plan the pose and all that kind of stuff. For plan the pose and all that stuff, I want to rig it and make a fast rig and and put this guy with the Balrog and put them together and see how everything is going to look with the two of them there. It's just that I'm trying to also redesign them a little bit because it's the stuff that I think that I want to be not the same model, not the same thing that the one that the guys in Weta did. That is amazing, but I wanted to have a bit of my stuff in there. So yeah, it's a stretch because of rigging purposes, pretty much. Oh, again. Right, OBS there. Gracias, Jorge. Jorge dice qué calidad. Debe estar hablando de vos. Debe estar hablando de vos, Pablito.
No. Dude, like, he's like, he had produced one figure, like, he just, like, put it on that Juggernaut versus Colossus.
Beautiful, yeah, I saw it. That's pretty cool, right? I saw it. It's very nice. Yeah, it's a nice sculpture. So go and take a look to the job of Jorge.
Yeah, we have like pretty talented people here in the chat and in Latin America as well. So, no idea what I'm doing here, but anyways, just feeding the cat with stuff.
I'm going to save just in case.
Yeah, very good idea.
I mean, I put too much sugar in the coffee, and I think that all the sugar was in the bottom.
Oh yeah, that happens quite often.
Okay, I think that this guy deserves a C remeasure, so I can start to do the proper sculpt. You know what's my problem? My problem is that when I merge the face with the body, I can't dynamesh it together because it gives me very
low
geometry. Yeah,
low amount of polygon to start.
Yes,
that's the problem we're having right now.
So I have been stuck, checking it, trying to do everything else. Well, let's try now.
Unos buenos mates. Okay.
I stopped drinking mate. I'm not drinking mate for quite a bit of time. Because it's laziness, I think it's called. I got too lazy. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put 10 million and let's see what happens. So you guys can see here, the two things together have 7 million polygons. As soon as I try to get dynamesh from here, how much I get? Let's see. Someone, Adrian is asking, Pablo, tell us what is happening inside your head now while you are designing that girl.
No idea. So it's like I start seeing shapes and trying different stuff, but yeah, that's like
Adrian. Everyone is trying to figure out that.
No idea what I'm doing. So
You see, I just get 2 millions. I get 2 millions. My maximum geometry is 2 millions.
It's a bike. I don't know what I'm doing. Just I have the pose right here, but I don't know what to fit it with. Bike or.
I mean, this is a pain, man. Well,
Yeah, let's do like I don't know something. I don't know what to do.
I mean, the other thing that I can do is zero measure the two things separately, and after just do that part of the topology manually. But it's a bit of a pain in the ass to do that.
Manual topology in that. Oh my god.
At least for bridge the neck and the face, because it's just merging all together. It's not enough geometry.
I mean, this software have evolved so much, man. I remember like the days where there was no zero measure, there was no Dynamesh.
Right.
There was no even when I started, like you couldn't even export an OBJ out of it. You can import it, you can play with it, but you couldn't export an OBJ.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember there was one technical artist at the A was telling me, man, I mean, this is the software you want to be working on. Believe me, once this stuff gets you can get stuff out of this one. I mean, because at that time normal map was kind of coming out.
Yeah.
Was the first. That was 2004, I believe. 2004, yeah. Like Doom 3 came out, was like the game, the shit. Like Doom 3 was like normal maps. It's like, wow.
Well, hopefully next year it's going to be the movie.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, me too. I hope so. I really want that movie to be good.
Yeah. So, anyways, so they always telling me, man, like I'm just playing with this stuff and doing like blend shapes and stuff like that. And the guy was a kind of like a programmer that kind of he could do some art, and then he was telling me, dude, when you guys get this stuff, like you got the hands on this stuff, like on this software, like you're gonna love it. And that was it, man. Like soon after they added the feature to import and export OBJs. And the next year we were doing like all the FIFA stuff, all the faces like with the ZBrush.
Right. Which ZBrush was that? ZBrush 2.5 or something like that?
I started with 2.5.
Yeah.
And that was like the one that you couldn't get. I can't remember. Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, you only have that was funny. You only have the standard brush. You have the the move brush and a few more, but they were like the other ones were like like 2.5 brushes that no one uses.
Nice.
That was funny. And then when
oh shit.
that was stuff like we couldn't export everything. We made like entire model, inside ZBrush, but we couldn't export it all together to put it inside Maya to make the normal maps. So we have to cut the model in pieces, export small chunks of it as OBJs.
Yeah.
Bake it, and then in Photoshop just make a collage of all the parts that we
nice
that we bake, and we put it together as one normal map. But that was great, man. Like a lot of work. And then the Simulation Master came out. That was one of the killer features.
But the Simulation Master was later, right? Was later on.
Not that much later.
Not
that much later.
No?
It was like 2005, 2006.
Okay.
And that was cool, man. You could export whatever you want. I remember the Simulation Master was. I remember the year because it was tested with Gears of War.
Okay.
Yeah, with the the assets of Gears of War, you can they were showing that stuff. They were like exporting the entire model with all the simulate that you could make all the normal maps, stuff like that out of it. Was pretty good. And then at the beginning you could only use one sub tool. There was no sub tools, just a tool. And then they came out with the idea to have several sub tools as you have right now.
Yeah.
After that was the Simulation Master, and then after that they came out. I think it's like with it was I don't remember. Third mission. No, that was third mission was later. The Dynamesh. The guy with Dynamesh.
But
Dynamesh
Dynamesh was in ZBrush free, right? 3 point something.
Yeah.
Because I remember that. I already was in with ZBrush at that point.
Yeah, but it's crazy how we change like the way like the workflow depending on the tools, right?
Yeah. That's all the time, right?
Yeah.
That's a good. It's a good thing, It makes you want to learn more, right?
Exactly.
It keeps me up to date, all that kind of stuff, and you never get
Yeah.
bored. It's always something else.
Exactly.
So I kind of like that. So now I'm going to make a zero mesh, but I'm going to paint the face because I want more geometry there. Geometry, zero mesh, zero mesh, zero mesh.
If we do another one, the next one I'm gonna sculpt something.
Yeah.
This one was more like
Oh,
trying
that's looking super cool, man.
to do concept art. This is because I'm trying to get into. I used to do concept art and I still miss it quite a bit. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back
She's
into concept.
She's looking very cool.
Oh, thank you.
So you started being a modeler in EA, and after you went to concept art.
Yeah, I started as a modeler. And then I remember like watching all the guys doing concept art because we have like a concept art department inside EA.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. But they were doing Needs for Speed and like most of the stuff there was like sport games.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything crazy, but it was really, really cool. They were doing a lot of environment concept art for like Need for Speed. There was like FIFA Street. At the moment, they were like Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah.
Def Jam Vendetta. That was the name of the game. It was like a fighting game with the rappers.
Yeah. With the what?
Yeah, it was a rapper fighting game. So there was
Nice.
like Snoop Dogg, and you have all those.
Oh wow. Okay, that sounds fun, man.
Yeah, that was pretty old. And I remember like watching them like doing concept art and all that. Like you walk through their cubicles, and they were like all the concept art they made like all hanging around. That was super cool, and I wanted to do that. And after that, I went to Singapore, and I started working on a company called Satria Gameworks.
Yeah.
They were making a game based on books. Those like choose your own adventure. I don't know how they're
Yeah.
called.
Choose your own adventure. Yeah. Choose your own
Elige
adventure.
tu propia aventura. Yeah, that from the 80s.
Yeah.
It's called like Long Wolf.
Yeah.
And also kind of like Lord of the Rings, or like something similar to Lord of the Rings, but like all that kind of stuff, like orcs, and like they have different names, but they were orcs, they were dragons and stuff like that. And I was the main concept artist in there, so I was the lead concept artist for that game.
Oh, nice.
So I had the chance to draw environments, like design characters, and that was super cool.
That's
And
very cool. That's very,
yeah,
very cool.
so
Here is
so that
asking. Gustavo is saying that your design looks super good. It's true.
oh, thank you.
Um, uh, what is your favorite project that you, which one was our favorite project you participate in and why? Which one was your one?
Uh, Favorite was Halo.
Hello.
When I made Halo, um, because I was a fan of the game, and I really liked the theme.
Uh
And
huh.
it took me. It was difficult to get to work into that project.
Yeah.
So that's probably the when things are hard to get, like you probably,
You like it more.
yeah, you should do more.
Well, that happened to me with. I mean, it's going to sound weird, but with my work, right? It took me so much time to get where I wanted to be.
Yeah,
Like that you look back, and you it's another taste to it.
exactly. Yes,
It's like when something take you take you a big amount of time, you have another taste, right?
exactly. When it's difficult to achieve, to
When
get
some
there.
exactly when something is difficult, it's also you value it a bit more, right?
Yeah,
I think that's an important thing to value all the hard work that you put in get something, right?
exactly.
And that's something that lots of time you I mean it happened to me. Sometimes I forget about it, right? Uh, but time to time, people or my girlfriend reminds me. Remember, how far you fight to get what you wanted.
Exactly.
Jorge, no, Jorge, no. Pablo, Juan Camilo, Lucas here that is any advice or trick you recommend me when using SSS in Arnold in Maya? Maybe you have a trick up your sleeve. Honestly, I use a lot the Arnold documentation. In the Arnold documentation, you have the exact colors that you need to use for get a perfect SSS. Uh, Honestly, is probably the best subsurface shader, skin shader in the industry at the moment. If you use the settings that they tell you to use, you're going to be fine. Also, probably is the best documented renderer at the moment because the documentation of Arnold is amazing. It's like you need to know how to use something, you go to the documentation, you find it straight away. So yeah, I mean, I use the settings that are coming from the documentation. It's not any. I don't use any trick for it really. And my favorite project. Which one was my favorite project? Well, I had quite a few that were good. The most fun was Pacific Rim. That was a very fun project. That was very fun. I mean, how you don't have fun with that, right? I was doing monsters every day.
I choose.
Yeah, I was doing caches every day. I mean, you don't get more fun than that. I was helping design the caches, and after I was in that department, and after I built them and I kept building them, and yeah, I was working in that for almost year and a half, so was pretty long project. So that was the most fun to work on. The one that I'm most proud about it is probably Togo from Disney. And that one because we do it super realistic CG dogs, and and they were, and in my way of seeing it, they are pretty real. They looks pretty real. Um, and that's the one that I'm most proud about it. I mean, we sell to the director, when one of the ways to sell the dogs to the director was, we started to show the dogs and they were looking very good. But it was always feedback coming from there, right? But the dogs, they were looking identically for us. So the real dog and the CG dog, they were looking the same one to one. So what we did was to show a version of the two dogs. We did a plate where it was the trainer with the dog, and we replaced the CG dog, the real dog, with the CG one. And we played that thing two times. So in loop, right? The first loop was the CG, and the second loop was the real one. And he couldn't notice which one was what. And he was saying, oh, okay, I don't need, why I'm watching the plate. No, it's not the plate, it's a real dog. So that's how it got approved, right?
It's pretty cool, man.
So that was pretty cool. The team was super small. Super small. We were two modelers only for that project. And the animation team was small. Everything was small. The best thing is the main thing is communication, right? When you have good communication in a project, it gets easier to work. So let's see. So Silly's asking what we think about the VFX industry now with this pandemic. I'm not seeing many movies coming out. Is this affecting your work? My work, well, no, now it's not affecting it at this point. It will affect it soon. If things, if stuff doesn't start to get, I mean, movies needs to start to get recorded, right? Needs to get, they needs to start to film movies, and that's when it's gonna start to get, a bit problematic if we don't get movies to work on. Hopefully, I think that we still have enough stuff for a while. But yeah, that could be a problem. It could be a problem soon. But I hope the things, and we are trying, this virtual production, where people can do acting and book studios, and do it in time, and we do this kind of virtual production where the actors and the director can see the things in real time and that kind of stuff. Hopefully that will help. But yeah, it could be a problem if we need to adapt, to be able to survive. I think that will be the best. And that's with everything, right, Pablo? How about in your stuff? The pandemic actually affect you a little bit? Oh, I don't hear you. I think I lost you.
Okay.
Okay.
There.
Now you're there.
Okay. With collectibles, I guess not too much. We thought they could impact a little bit more, but actually we're getting quite a bit of work. I've been talking with the other colleagues, and it's the same thing. So I guess that's not a problem. But I know for video games, like it's not because of the pandemic, but it's because of the new consoles coming out.
Yeah.
Usually when you get when you switch consoles, or there is a like a new console coming out, studios, they are like more like cautious on new projects until they get all the hardware. They all the hardware from Sony or Microsoft. It gets final. Right now we're like, okay, you're only gonna get the new PS5 games. All the other stuff is gonna be on hold until the console comes out. They get used to the new hardware, and then the production starts jumping again. It happens to me like when we switch from PS3 to PS4. That was like about 6 months of like I couldn't get any work, so it was quite difficult.
Yeah.
So usually the depression, I guess, on the game industry is when new consoles are coming out.
Right.
So
Well, now it's happening, right?
exactly, now it's happening. So yeah, that's the thing.
You're going to buy the new PlayStation?
Not now. Probably when some cool games, like games I really 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 want to play.
Yeah.
That are like like only exclusive for the new console. Probably that's the moment I tend to buy new consoles when it's like a game. Okay, I have to play this one, and it's the only way to get it is like with the new console. Okay, that's probably mid next year. I'm guessing that some kind of game is gonna come on next year that is gonna blow my mind. I'm sure.
There are some games that are coming. I am a big fan of Dark Souls. I mean,
Yeah.
if I need to play a game, I mean, I will play. I don't like to play games more than one time. I play them one time, right?
Me too. Me too. I'm
I-
not. I know the guy that replays the game.
No,
at all.
I don't do that. But Dark Souls is the kind of game that is a game that I love. I mean, and I will play any of their what From Software does. I love it. They do such good stuff, man. It's so good, their stuff.
Yeah, I know.
You play Dark Souls?
Not. I mean, no. I just grab it. The other one, not Dark Souls.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Oh, that's amazing as well.
Yeah, probably. I play like a couple of hours and it's like, no, this is not for me.
No. Wait. Give it time. Give it time. Give it time. You're not going to get disappointed. Just give it a little bit of time.
I know.
It gets better very soon. It gets better because it gets worse.
I even bought Mortal Shell just because the characters look so cool in that game.
Yeah.
So I'll probably play that one.
It's a good introduction to Dark Souls game, I think.
Yeah.
That one could be a good introduction to all the Dark Souls series. But play Dark Souls. Play that. At some point, you need to play Dark Souls. It's too good, man.
Okay.
It's too good.
Okay.
Dark Souls is the story. Everything is good in that game. And what about oh wait, someone was asking. In a render, the character veins are made in the same polypaint. Well, that depends. Depends of the character. Depends what the veins are going to do. I mean, how close it is, how far it is. If it's for a digital, most of the time, yes, they can be painted in the same. They're going to be in the same layer. Maybe they will be additive. Depends of how much control you want to have. If you want to have control about them, and if you are using, also depends if you are using photography or what you're doing with that uh, is what you will do. But for example, for digitables, normally we if you are using the photography from the digi, we will have them in the same color, in the same texture path. But if we need to tweak them or something like that, we could make or a mask for affect the diffuse, or we can have them separately and treat them separately. But that's up to you. Enzo is saying that wants to see your concept in 3D. Maybe the next one.
Maybe, yeah. We'll have him.
Oh, look, Restream says that we have 100 messages today. Nice.
Wow. That's a new record or what?
I don't know. It's the first time that I use Restream, so it's good,
Okay.
I think. Man.
It's hard to get, play with light and shadows just to get, like everything to read, right?
Yeah.
Want the GAN to read, but either I get pure black here, pure black here.
Man, I didn't draw for so long. For so long. I need to start drawing again. Now that I'm doing the course with Abril actually.
Oh yeah, man! I just finished it. Female anatomy. Beautiful course. It's amazing teaching. Hello. That makes more sense. In black. Yeah. So, Jorge, todavía están en vivo. Dieguito's here. Yeah, we'll see here.
Oh yeah,
it's 1:00, dude. It's like 2 hours and a half.
Oh, we can stop right now if you want. Dieguito se quedó dormido. Viste, estos son los amigos, ¿no? Los que dicen sí, te voy a ir a ver y después se quedan dormidos. I mean, we can stop, Pablo. You need to go to sleep.
No. Okay, well, it's like the stream is gonna get too long. Yes, but so, anyways.
Do you have a goal you want to achieve in the short or long term that can be commented, obviously? You can start.
A goal?
Yeah. You want to get $1 million, that kind of stuff, right?
No, probably like, I don't know. For now, just keep getting doing collectibles, right? But I will love to make my own IP, and get, like this kind of stuff.
My one will be, my short-term goal is to is to start to work in collectibles. It's time to time. I want to do. I want to start to do some collectibles because sometimes I do freelance work, but freelance work for me means a lot of time. You know, a lot of stress because I need to combine the freelance work that have very strong deadlines with my production work that have very strong deadlines. So I lots of the time I try to do it, but you know, when I'm very tired after movies, you know, I can't take as much work as I would like to, and it's a shame because sometimes you know you lose clients because of that, because you know they can't count on you, and that's what happened in production, right? Pablo, it's happened the same to you, right? If a video game company can't contract you this time, maybe they contract someone else, and that person is good enough, so you know next time they don't contact you because you are a busy person, right? So yeah, that's something nicer with collectibles, that you can maybe manage your time a little bit better. So I really wanted to add that into my stuff to into my goals for this year or maybe next year. And the long term, I would like to have my, as Paulo say, have my own IP and work in my own stuff.
Don't copy me, man. Come on.
Well, but that's the goal of everyone.
Don't copy my goals.
That's the goal of everyone, right? Work in the stuff that you like, right? And stop making other people. And start to work for yourself. That's a great goal, right? That's the goal of every artist, pretty much. You know. Make drawings for your own monster movie, right?
Exactly. I see. Don't copy my goals. So, anyways.
All right. Man, today was a long day for me. I started super early with ZBrush, and I still with ZBrush.
No, I switched, man. I started with ZBrush. I was sculpting all day, and now just taking a break. Nice break with
Dieguito Corvalán dice los quiero. I don't know.
I love you. I'm not too sure about that.
And Jorge Villar says, thanks guys, love these answers. Coffee with Red Bull and they can continue 3 more hours. That's probably what Franquito is doing right now, because Franquito was making renders until 4 a.m.
So, probably he's waking up right now. It's morning over there, right?
Yeah, it's morning over there.
Like 7 o'clock in the morning in Spain. Anyways.
Well, man, I think that I'm done for today. I don't know you.
Okay. That's pretty much it.
I think
this is my contribution.
I think that for today we did a good job. How are you? So what? Wait, I want to see what you did. I think that was super cool. We need to wait 2 minutes until the switcher change.
2 minutes, okay.
The switcher will change automatically.
What are you doing there? Like, what are you painting?
See remeasure.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to keep in the geometry these things, a bit more geometry, so I can sculpt these things nicely.
Mm-hmm.
The same with the spikes, and the same with the face. I want more geometry for the face and for the hands and for these bones.
That's something I never could make it work, man. Like I try. Yeah, I know. I know you can paint and like you can tell.
But works. Actually works.
Okay.
Oh wow, that looks awesome, man.
Oh, thank you.
That is super cool. I think that you should do a drawing course or a concept art course.
That's I mean that's what I'm kind of trying to do in my YouTube channel, right? But it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm just making some videos with like speed up paintings and stuff like that.
You know what will be very cool? Will be very cool to do a stream where you teach me how to make that kind of painting concept art. That would be cool. It's like, teaching the dumb kid.
So it's like me watching you like doing concept.
No. You teaching me how to do concept
Oh
for
well, yeah, we can do it.
no, and after we do it the other way, and I show you how to do plane shapes. I mean, if you know how,
No,
you're
no, no,
probably
no, no, no. I have a problem with blame shapes. That's probably the thing I hate the most. So any other thing will be cool.
you don't like plane shapes.
No.
Why you don't like plane shapes? Plane shapes are awesome.
Because I have a like personal issue with blend shapes.
I mean, what is the part that you don't like?
Making the blend shapes.
But you do blade shapes all the time in your collectibles.
But that's different, man. Like, I mean, I was trying to get into collectibles and I was trying to get a different in a different industry, and I was getting like blend shapes.
All
to do.
right, right. Okay.
As I mentioned before, I don't know in other channels, the thing that you're not gonna like detonate. I don't know if that's the a word. Like kind of like burn me out was like
It was blade
getting
shapes.
after brain shape, because I was doing blade shapes, and then I was asked if I wanted to make a like how you say
Right.
cosechador in
The
English?
harvester. The harvester.
Harvester
Yeah.
for like the
Oh, right.
farm,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
no, I had to switch industry.
Nice. Now makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah. Okay, cool,
But
guys.
at that time I was doing blade shapes, so yeah, I hate blade shapes too.
Nice. Okay, guys. So we finish it here. What do you think, Pablo?
Yeah.
We are
Well,
good.
pretty much that.
Okay, for next time, probably I will finish to do the zero measure. Hopefully, I was half an hour trying to get the topology as I wanted. This was very good, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming, guys.
Thank you, come thank you, come again.
Thank you for watching, and yeah, thanks a lot. See you the next time. See ya. Bye.